Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kimilia Azahra and I'm from Advanced Speaking A2. And in this video, I'm going to explain about the journal article from Dr. Ahmed Maher Mahmud Al-Nakalah under title Problem and Difficulties of Speaking that Encounter English Language Student at Al-Qudus Open University. So the background is, since English is a foreign language in Palestine, most students, especially senior high school students, are not familiar with it. Kevin Hetrakul also said that they are used English most frequent only inside the class and less frequent outside the class. So whereas the students have limited time to learn English in class and they still don't have enough time, encouragement to practice English outside the class in order to get familiar with it. So this case bring a problem that makes senior high school students have difficulties to communicate in English. High school students have difficulties communicate in English. This article will analyze the causes that make the student difficult to communicate in English and suggest some solution that can overcome the difficulties. So, and here is some research objective. The first one is to involving and developing student skill, technique, and procedures of speaking so as to enrich and assist the student ability of speaking skill. The second one is to adopting suitable speaking skill strategies. And the third one is to enable students to learn a wide range of speaking skill, including how to speak accurately and proficiently. And the last one is to bring and draw students to a level of practice proficiency that will enable them to be linguistically and analytically equipped to complete extent speaking skill and increasing their confidence in practicing speaking skill. So the next one is theoretical framework. So the first is socio-cognitive theories or SCT, and the second one is self-regulated learning or SRL strategies. So social cognitive theory started as the social learning theories, SLT, in the 1960s by Albert Bandura. The unique feature of SCT is the emphasis on social influence, and it emphasizes on external and internal social reinforcement. So the second is self-regulated learning or SRL strategies. It is one of the dominants of self-regulation and its elegance most closely with education aim. Broadly speaking, it refers to a learning that is guided by metacognition, thinking about one thinking, strategies action, planning, monitoring, and evaluation personal progress against a standard, and motivation to learning. So the next is research method. So the researcher followed the analytical descriptive method in this study. The first one is population, and the second one is sample of study, and the third one is instrument of study. And then he also used the statistical method used in the study. So the population of study is from English student who studies English language at Al-Qudus Open University in the branch of Gaza for the academic year 2015 and until 2014 and 15. So the sample of study is the researcher choose a random sample from the population of study composed of 14 students who study English language. So the third one is instrument of study. The researcher will hold an interview with a student and let them talk about certain subject. Then he will analyze their speech, such analyze basis on on first pronunciation, second one is grammar, and the third is proficiency in order to show the difficulties of speaking. And the statistical method, the researcher discharged and analyzed the interview by using SPSS program, and the researcher used the percentage in the study. So the next is result or the findings. So the researcher find that the most difficult type that encounter the student of English at Al Qudus Open University in speaking skill. So the most difficult type that encounters student, the first one is fluency, the second one is grammar, and the last rank was pronunciation. So the second result is the level of error that occur among students of English at Al Qudus Open University speaking skill. So the first one is about pronunciation, and the second one is grammar, and the third one is fluency. And the third result is the causes of speaking difficulty that face the student while they speak. The first one is students are worried about making mistakes, fearful of criticism, or simply shy. The second one is students have no motivate to express themselves. The third one is learners who share the same mother tongue tend to use it because it's easier and because the learners feel less exposed if they are speaking their mother tongue. And the last one is the lack of target language environment can be considered other problem which of cause result in a lack of involvement in real life situation. So the last one is the suitable solution for speaking difficulties. So here is some solution that the researcher gave to the readers. The first is making the student more competent in communicating orally in English by practicing English speaking. The second one is students should avoid anxiety by encouraging them to speaking fluently even if they make error or mistake in their speaking, and not to criticize them cruelly. Moreover, we should let students avoid the fearful or of criticism. The third one is students must have motivated to express themselves. Next is encouraging learner not to use their mother tongue. And the last one is raising the element of self-confidence in the student. So that was all of the finding. And the next one is, so the last is the conclusion. So the first cause that make the student difficult in speaking English is that the environment doesn't support the student to speak English frequently. And the second solution is for the students themselves. They can have an English conversation club that consists of their own classmates. They can share and talk about anything in English during the time. In this club, they can learn together. Students can correct each other without feeling embarrassment. And the third is lecturers should create a comfortable environment by strengthening the confidence of English language learners. And the fourth is lecturers should not try to correct the local errors of students when they struggle to get their meaning across. Instructor can also speak to the student privately to eliminate any embarrassment. And the fifth is lecturers should not insist on the errors of the student while they're speaking. And the sixth is lecturers should create a suitable and friendly environment while they're speaking. And the last one is lecturers should encourage all students to speak with them in English. So I think that's all for my explanation. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.